We or victims?
Both, I fear.
can't use this now. Not now.
As you approach, the silent monk puffs a bit of air from between her stitched lips. She seems agitated.
Ah, there's the pure breed now. Dying to hear them, pure breed.
Her face crumples into a mask of concern. Her eyes are large and soulless.
Why? Because I care, of course. A bit early in our relationship to question my motives, don't you think? Meister Siva is one of a rare breed. She'd do anything in the name of a cause, and her cause happens to be you. She's desperate to meet a living Godwoken. She'll be exceeding. We'd better not leave her waiting. She's a bit particular. A place called Driftwood hosts a putrid fish, putrid dwarves, and Meister Siva herself. You'll probably find it quite comfortable.
This ship moving, Godwoken. We have every free hand looking into it. Help, if you can.
To have made it this far.
Void Slayer, Worm Killer, Godwoken. You have many names. Let's add ship's captain to the list once we get this thing moving, shall we? Driftwood, of course. Little fishing village. Not very welcoming, but you'll brighten it up, I'm sure. Got family near there. Not the adventuring types. For the best, really. Meister Siva's there too. My leader. Our leader. She held the Seekers together when we had every reason to fall apart. Think of her as a teacher. The powers of the Seven stir in you. She'll reveal them to you. Show you how to manipulate them. She's not, well, not in the strictest sense. She's not exactly an elf either. Half demon, Meister Siva says, and I don't doubt it. I don't know how Siva came to know her, but Malady's a proper ally. She's not easy to like, but there are times I admire her coldness.
Gareth fingers the hilt of his blade. He stares at nothing in particular before turning his gaze back to you.
I won't let the fallen be forgotten. I'd be no better than Dallas, no better than Alexander, if I just tossed their remains into the sea. To think that whelp spawned from greatness. He deserves no better fate than his silent monks. All this blood. Children ripped from families. Seekers ripped from me. He's down there now, guarded like some precious jewel, rather than leashed and flogged like the dog he is. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. That was before we found the others. The Seekers were once part of the Order, my friend. When Lucian died, we waited. Yet Alexander never rose to divinity. And then we started to find more like him. More Godwoken. And we weren't the only ones looking. A killer had marked them too. The Seekers were born. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. I loved them like family. But let's leave the past in the past and reach for what's ahead. Keep Lucian close, Godwoken. May the fallen rest easy in the Hall of Echoes.
Gareth pauses, then shakes his head.
A mistake was made. That's all I have to say on the matter.
Gareth stumbles backwards. His words pierce you like daggers.
Whatever's on that page is none of your concern. Let the dead rest. If only you were as concerned with getting this ship moving as you are with the past, we might be in Driftwood by now.
Junk.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea. At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch? You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new mistress? You know my plight. I can sense it. But you cannot free me, not truly. My scar is etched upon immortal wood. My servitude cannot end. I must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Ask. I am here to serve in all ways. I see you, sister, but I do not see myself. I was once an elf. That much I know. Then I passed and grew into an ancestor tree. That time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches. Thanks to the great calamity of our people, the Magisters. They tainted our soil with death fog and uprooted the sacred ancestor trees. They tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity. Of course, wherever there is sea, I will endeavor to bring you. Consult with your companions and set a course.
The ship's awake. Good. Is she ready to sail?
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
Be quick, make no...
The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers.
Now is not the time for that. Now is not the time for that.
Without you, we'd be dead on that beach.
I can't hear this ship's voice. It should sound like...
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say? Suit yourself.
He drags a comb through his beard.
She's a fickle mistress. She's mine, damn it.
sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers.
Ah, there's the pure breed now.
A slow, toothless smile.
To driftwood, then. It most certain forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, soldiers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop, and ally with demons. But you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers. This is my ship. I won't
For the love of the void. Listen up. You can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You need to buy me time. Show us what you can do,
Godwoken. Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress.
Sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. turned into the slaves of warmongers. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. Our sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers.
Ah, there's the purebreed now.
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then. It most certainly forward.
Sacred ancestor trees turned into the slaves of warmongers.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, soldiers. You steal my ship.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, soon. My ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You act!
For the love of the void. Listen up. You can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken.
I'll take care of it, mistress.
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the Godwoken escape through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. A faint creaking sounds in the distance.
Let's just find a way back to the ship. Dead? How can this be?
As he regains consciousness, Tyr Sendelius frees an arm from the tendrils that bind him. He clutches at the coils, but cannot rend them apart.
Curse these snakes! Curse these binds!
The others too? Am I the first to wake? It doesn't matter. There is no time. You must leave this place. It's too dangerous. Just like you, Sabine, to gloat over a god. But that pretty smile of yours will melt from your face when you face the void. It is here, the cosmic spider ever weaving its webs. The void is coming for us gods, coming to drink us dry of our powers. We stand no chance, not here. Let it be a warning to you, Sabine. I, the god who created you, tremble. Does this not give you pause? Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void. Unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure. Either a new divine rises, or the world falls prey to the void. One of the Godwoken must become the new divine, and that Godwoken must be you. You are my champion, so set off in pursuit of divinity. But you are an undefeated Godwoken, ready to unite the powers of the Seven. Now hurry, get out of here before...
Hush. It's here. The spider's here.
Run! Go! I will find you. I'll be in...
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's happened? Where is everyone?
lives extinguish in a single moment. But others still draw breath. They are sheltering below decks. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here still. I can feel her.
She can get me out.
People are going to perish. People are going to die, and I can't stop it. She'll do it now. She'll never stop. She'll...
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
Defeat? I have been defeated. Impossible. Impossible. No. Such is but a different truth. Even here I hear the voices of destiny whisper. I will have my empire yet. I will have my empire yet.
It's so cold. I haven't felt cold in centuries. What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be right. This is wonderful. What a fascinating experience. And I will be able to spend eternity studying. No more having to watch from the shadows. No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes and...
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This might hurt. A lot.
us or just lost its mind.
yourself.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm sunshine prickles your skin.
One moment, please.
Melody explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place I was quite certain Dallas couldn't follow. I suppose you recognize the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the dead, realm of divinity. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, told you the void was coming, and that only you could ascend to divinity, after which you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Well, luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither see source nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any god-woken worth their salt will know how to perform all these oh so fantastic feats. You need to go see the Meister. Have I, but not in the ways a true God-woken can. Forget those ghastly little jars and wands to which small people must resort. You ought to be able to see and speak to the spirits that wander our realm, and you ought to be able to extract the source they leave behind, too. When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great the Lucian himself would blush. I quite look forward to seeing it. Oh, she's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood. Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be terribly fun? Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Damn it, is nowhere safe! Red-robed lunatics at sea, those void-woken seedlings in the swamp. It all points to the great acorn. It's coming, Quercus! What if it's too late, What if the Knights of Dre are too far ahead in their plans? At least here, our shield's ignorance can be forgiven, Quercus. The Knights of Dre do not go out of their way to boast about their existence. You know their order, my friend. Mystic Squirrel Knights, sworn to the great acorn, trying to bring about its return.
The squirrel absent-mindedly runs a paw over Quercus's spine. The air fills with the sound of soft, dusty purring.
They plan to inherit the everlasting forest once the acorn rots, and the world is rid of all giants. They believe that only the arboreal will, and should, survive. I don't know. I am trying, of course. But how does one battle a power like the great acorn? The Knights of Dre are a dangerous lunatics. A single-minded devotion to bringing about the end of the world. Together, Quercus, we can develop some magic to save us from the great acorn if Our shield can keep us alive. Yes, it has done an admirable job so far. It certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. But does it understand that we could be wiped out at any moment? Does it understand the risk? It's an idiot, Quercus. Still, it would be a shame to see any harm come to it. Here's a little something I uncovered in my research.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body. Your mind's eye sees new potential spells swirling before it.
Now, listen carefully, Shield. The plan is thus. Do not. If the shield can hold up its end of the bargain, we might just have a chance to complete our research. We might make it yet, Quercus.
Rubbish.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there can be no wrong. Paradise awaits, my friend. Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order, I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand. Only as often as I need his guidance, Godwoken. When I invoke Lucian's words, I invoke his deeds too. He stood for the defenseless when the Black Ring rose up. For all of us. For my mother.
Gareth's nostalgia.
Aurora shines across the gray, guiding me a different way. I was searching, drifting blind, trapped inside a tangled mind. Every shadow, every flame led me here to start again. Colors bending, pulling tight, breaking through the endless night. Every silence starts to blaze, leading through the aurora maze. Aurora maze. From the chaos I emerge, every loss a steady surge. In the distance, lines align, every moment turns to mine. Colors bending, pulling tight, breaking through the endless night. Every silence starts to blaze, leading through the aurora maze. Aurora maze. Aura and aurora maze. I run through the neon storms. I go. Every fracture starts to glow. In the maze, I'm not afraid. Every step a path I've Aurora shines across the gray, guiding me a different way. Shadows bend, the night takes flight. Phantom colors paint the sky. I was running from the past, chasing moments fading fast. But the skyline called my name, pulled me through the neon flame. Every fracture turns to sound, every silence shakes the ground. On the edge I feel it near, breaking free, the path is clear. Friend of horizon, take me higher. Friend of horizon, burning brighter. Through the static, through the storm, every shadow takes a form. I surrender to the flow, finding strength I didn't know. Every fracture turns to sound, every silence shakes the ground. On the edge I feel it near, breaking free, the path is clear. Fed of horizon, take me higher. Fed of horizon, burning brighter. No more chains to hold me down. I am weightless, I am found. Through the fire, through the night, I am endless, I shadows bend, the night takes flight. Phantom colors paint shadows creeping down the hall. I thought I lost it all, but something deep inside still whispers I'll survive. I've been running from my name. Every mirror feels the same. Tried to bury who I was, but the silence always buzzed. And when the night gets loud, I hear a broken vow. But in the static of the fall, I feel the rise of something more. I'm haunted by the light, even in the darkest night. It pulls me through the fear like a flame that won't disappear. Every tear, every fight, built the fire in my life. I tried to fade, but I ignite. I'm haunted by the light. Haunted by the light. Still burning bright. Carried weight I couldn't see, chains that looked like destiny. But now I'm stepping through the fire, not afraid of getting higher. I thought the dark was home, but I was never alone. That quiet voice I tried to hide became the spark that saved my life. I'm haunted by the light, even in the darkest night. It pulls me through the fear like a flame that won't disappear. Every tear, every fight, built the fire in my life. I tried to fade, but I ignite. I'm haunted by the light. No more hiding from the truth. No more running from the proof. If I break, I'll break awake. I was born for what it takes. Shadows creep and fade from sight. Now I'm haunted
light as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them!
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone? Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. And the sorcerers. Gone!
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember. For helping sorcerers. We could help them against the Magisters, but...
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you. Empowered by magisters in the far north, you were force-marched to this foreign land. A moment of hope as a grinning dwarf removes your source collar. Seconds later, void-woken death. You remember a cold childhood in a no-hope fishing town, bullied mercilessly by a dwarf named Lohar. With no other prospects, you sign up as a magister, eager for the power denied you all your life. A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, 2 lizards. One, in a Magister uniform, hangs dead from her neck. The other hangs from her hands, still alive.
Step away from the prisoner, elf!
Do you even know?
She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, most a seeker. She's a seeker and she's a bloody traitor. What have you heard? Have you heard that they killed our beloved Alexander? She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her. At least as far as you can trust a lizard. To repay that trust, the Meister gave Alexander up to his enemies. She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip. You're going to... what, now? She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Come now. This is really...
I'll regret this, I know I will. All right. I'll stand aside.
Welcome to Driftwood, Godwoken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. Or indeed you could stand there like a stage-struck peasant. If you're waiting for me to applaud and cry encore, you may be disappointed. I'm in no position to clap.
The lizard grimaces, shifting
I am in intense pain. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid. Be quick about it. Who knows when that Magister might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, let's scurry off before that Magister wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood. At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. No, I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen Godwoken, but becoming to become Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Perhaps you have noticed the safe on the floor. You will find it just beside the wall bed. Kindly enter the combination as I call it out. I believe you are capable of that.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
This is an Arcanist's dream. Weird contraptions. This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Opening the door, you see a select... smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. The smoke burns your lungs, but you don't feel any different. Your vision slowly starts to clear. You're still standing exactly where you were, a faint burning sensation in your chest. Perhaps this ritual is not meant for you. As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. As the world fades...
My soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Sabille, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. Look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell and see.
Before you stands the god Tis in all his spectral glory.
You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Tis nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. Don't you dare be ungrateful after all I've done for you. I sheltered you. Now you must shelter me. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Don't you be impertinent, girl. The table's turning is not a victory, but a bitter stalemate at best. You must realize, Sabille, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the Void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. It was a time of selflessness and sacrifice in the face of our old enemy. It was an act of heroism and a dreadful mistake to boot, which we must rectify. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only she who claims everything will be everything. The Void's doom, this world's liberator. Whatever for, the other gods will either bow to you or be undone. But of course that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Sabine. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. But don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in. They will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs, wouldn't you agree? So fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you are ready, when you've become a true master of the source, and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You are quite formidable, Sabine, but you underestimate just how much more formidable you could be. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a... So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is, immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in Source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the knowledge that will expand the bounds of your soul, that you'll have to hunt for yourself. Best of luck, Sabine. Go now, Sabine.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Weird contraptions. This place is an Arcanist's dream. Ancient ruins, weird contraptions. This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Opening the door, you see... As you suck the smoke deep as the world fades away.
But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Bathed in the heart, it looks
Sabir, look,
the upper...
blind, the spell, and see.
Strange mirror.
You know your god.
Yes.
Just what I needed. I tell you, immortality, the void, we're battling for our very... Don't you be... You must realize, together, that means there is but one... It most... We gave them... That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it, at all costs. It was a time of selfless... The void. Only she who claims everything will be everything. Whatever for. But of course, only so make... But don't let that dismay you. For these sins, they will be so Our journey will be fraught with
Horse laughter.
perhaps. Focus not... We, so return... Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make... Saw, you have the... Speak the... And best of luck.
Workers, what do you... Yeah, I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carry. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we... Our gargantuan friend has something of... Yes, I owe... Now.
Do be careful not to... And if their barracks turn...
As she speaks, one of her wounds
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition...
The Meister stares in...
Still alive?
She leans in.
Tell me, what did you see?
She sighs.
You can't channel enough sauce. Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice... I know exactly what must be the purging. Not enough to sell, so we must seek alternatives. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked. You will not be there long. However, it is
The Meister doubles over.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. Alas, I am the Magisters, but do be careful. And if they're barren...
As she speaks.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever...
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in... Who has taken my books? My notes? They were here just a moment ago. Everything was peaceful again. Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with spirits? Am I cursed? Has the god... The chronicler shudders, looking sick to his stomach. Again. This again. I sleep, then when we were in Reaper's Eye. When I saw those tomes and scrolls, the vision always fades. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a me? I are a lizard, she told. If it wasn't for me, if I knew the way... The chronicler... The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you.
You can... I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not God-woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. No air fills my lungs. Only fire.
The spirit looked...
It is hard.
junk.
They don't come visit your tongue.
Thank the Divine, you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
War's a brewing, my friend, and we special prices for you. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. It's not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. All well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
The Silent Watcher's jaws clench and slacken again and again for no visible reason.
Joe's mum spent
I don't care if you tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
Warm red wine flows down your throat. The languor of a tavern evening soothes you. Suddenly, shrieks rend the night. The magisters have come. Warm red blood flows down your face.
Joe's mum's very nice.
Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again. Work, work, work. That's all there was in Driftwood for a dwarf like you. Until you got involved in the anti-magister resistance. Then, the work was still there, but also purpose. Purpose worth dying for. A boy at swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum. A shadow moves below you. A jagged vice closes on your thigh and pulls you down. Water fills your lung.
Hello, missus.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We were waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon. He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy. Fort Joy? That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back. Cool. How did you know that? Mrs., have you seen our friend Joe?
Tell them the truth about Joe. They have to grow up sometime.
The horror grows on their little faces.
No, that's a horrible thing to say. I bet it wasn't Joe. I bet it was someone else's leg in that icky shark.
She bursts into tears, then looks from you to her and back again, then starts crying too. They're inconsolable. You leave them in tears. From the dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboards. Shadows ripple across the slivers, accompanied by heavy footsteps, magister footsteps. Wood creaks above your head. One of them has paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory. You hear only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha! You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As after all, don't they know they're going to be saved? You twist your head around as the Magisters haul you away. Your wife and 2 boys stand in the doorway, helpless. You commit their faces to memory one last time. Wendy cries out something to you. You tell yourself it was, "I love you," or "We'll wait for you." A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away. To a raised valley below, tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, Magisters, murderers.
I missed Joe's mum.
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
The dog stares at a spot beneath.
Useless. Bloody useless. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even a point? All this damn work and nothing to show for it. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even a point? I'm approaching this the wrong way.
until the night is done.